afternoon, good evening, good whatever it is, wherever you are. My name is Katie O, and this is Moon Mama Musings. Welcome back to my living room for another astrology people for today, the 21st of the 10th month of the 21st. 21/10/21. Ha la la la. 21st of October is a really special day because it's a mirror. Yeah. Some sort of completion of a cycle has brought this mirrored energy of collaboration, which is just beautiful. And I heard, not always there when you call, but I'm always on time. Yeah, something is right on time. Just simply, the train is putting into the station at exactly the right moment, my friends. You're doing fantastic. Everything is doing. It's beautiful. Everything's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's fun, wonderful. We're in a waning gibbous moon in the sign of Taurus. It'll transit today at 2:59 a.m. Bangkok time on the 21st. So we have the moon in an earth sign and the sun in an air sign. We've gone through a lot of ego recycling in the last couple of days. The full moon really washed our ego clean of whatever we needed it, and it's now become a really valuable tool for us because it's balanced and it's not acting out of fear and acting because of old constructs, whether it be from our upbringing or the media exposure, like societal norms or stuff that we tell ourselves, whatever, just expectations that were unrealistic based on the external. Releasing them has allowed us to um, really start something fresh and new, and it's bringing energies in right now. Taurus is a grounding energy. Um, it can be a little bit helicopter parents, or it can be it can be tough love. It can be tough love. Yeah, it can be tough love. It's a bull. It's hooves in the mud, right? I talk about this sometimes if you've been following me for some time. But it's still good. I mean, we're still feeling the after effects of the full moon, and throughout this moon in Taurus, we are going to be having it's like the I talked about it in the Peephole from the day Mercury went direct on the 18th. Um, where it's like Mercury wakes up and he's just not a morning person, right? So there's a little adaptation. The full moon energy has come to its peak and now it's on its way down. And this Taurus moon is just kind of bringing in this energy. Yeah, it's a little bit of an adaptation phase. Today it's pretty quiet up in the heavens, but it's an interesting, I think it's a really beautiful transit, or aspect rather. Um, we've got the moon squaring Saturn today. And Saturn is in Aquarius. Yeah, it's direct now. And again, we've got air energy coming in here. Like the sun that's been undergoing all of this change. I mean, it's no wonder when it's in an air sign, it's going to be fluctuating a little bit. Yeah, so we've had this little ego death, which is what I started talking about before I got into 25 tangents. But it's made us feel a little bit tumultuous. I described it in a live as like when you're boiling pasta and the starch makes all the water boil over the edge of the pot. So yeah, we had the fire, moon, air, sun for the full moon, which was real. Yeah. And now we're going into an earth moon, which just grounds it all out now. Yeah, it's cleaning up we clean the starch water off of the stove top after it's all done. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so our trend, our aspect that we're talking about here today, I think is really beautifully reminiscent as well because it's bringing in more air energy, but a different type of air energy, right? The sun is getting a little bit fed up of being in Libra. Yeah, yes, it's bringing balance. Yes, it's bringing compassion, but it's not. The sun, as a very masculine celestial body, doesn't necessarily like to be in Taurian energies like Libra, especially. Especially because Libra is it's a slow and steady wins the race energy, and the sun is like, look at it and burn out your corneas, right? It's like, yeah, they're conflicting. All right, but yeah, this Saturn in Aquarius is bringing in a little bit of humanitarianism, a little bit of collective goodwill, a little bit of, again, cooperation, but just innovation in an efficient way, reevaluating these circumstances. Again, it's this concept. I mean, Saturn, like I've been saying, it's all about maintenance of our karmic cycles now instead of like making huge karmic changes to our life right now. So this little bit of maintenance now, it helps us look at these changes that have just happened with the moon starting a brand new zodiac cycle, the full moon, all of that jazz. And it sees what's come of it and decides to figure out how we do the little micro adjustments. Like, what is it that we have to slightly adjust in order to maintain our course, stay on schedule, stay even keeled, make sure things are reciprocal, whatever it may be. We're understanding the things that we've been through in a little bit of a broader way so that we can change our perspective from seeing Saturn as karma, punishment, to seeing karma as like as above, so below. The balancing of the scales. If I give this, I'm going to get it out. In my notes here, I have, so it's the moon squaring Saturn, right? Which can be an obstacle or a challenge, but we don't have to see it that way, right? I've got karmic payouts arrive right now. This shifts the way that we feel. There may be obstacles and challenges, but they don't have to be perceived as bad. I also feel like we're changing our emotional responses now that we've had a certain amount of release of the old. Yeah, we don't react the same way as we once did in face of karmic balancing, of course corrections. We're finding a better way to incorporate our emotion into the course correction to make sure that it stays true to our authentic self, because you can't be truly authentic unless you embrace your emotions, because they are a part of you, whether you like it or not. Yeah, there's the karmic payouts, though. There's definitely some sort of things that have been coming to fruition, or messages received, or whatever. There's some sort of a balancing of a scale that's occurred recently it's helped a lot of the old fall away and make you feel a lot better about how you move forward with things, right? We're really integrating these changes we've made in ourselves, these improvements that we've been working very hard on for the last several months. And this, yeah, sometimes it can be unsettling, for sure. Yeah, sometimes it can be frustrating, for sure. But we do understand that there's a nurturing aspect to Taurus as well, right? The moon in Taurus is yeah, it can be tough love, but it can also be this like constructive criticism, this loving, nurturing, like, we're telling you this because we love you, not because we want to hurt you kind of vibe. Yeah, weird. All right, let's get to the card of the day. Now, I'm being called to use this deck. I don't use it very often, I'll be honest. I got drawn to it because it has a beautiful picture of a wolf on the back, and I was like, oh my god, it's stunning. But I'd be honest, once I started reading into the deck, I was like, my god, this is so, like, it was really long. Like, the book is fucking long-winded, really. It's just like, seriously, like, really. So I didn't really connect to it, and I kind of just put it aside. But here we are. They were very adamant that this is the deck that we wanted to use for today, 21-10-21. Oh my god. Okay, no, we're not taking everything here. It's funny, too, because I tried to download a copy of the guidebook onto my tablet so I could read you straight from the book today. Nothing I tried worked. Literally nothing I tried worked. Okay, give me a second here. The deck is pissed off at me because I don't use it enough. I'm sorry. I'll give you more love. I'm going to learn about you. I know. I was drawn to you for a reason. Now I have to put in the effort to learn you. All right. I hear you. Maybe that's a message for some of you guys, too. Or maybe some of you guys had a conversation like that. Card of the day. Whew, that was close, but they went back. I want it right out. Preferably not up to the other side of the room. But there we go. I knew this card was going to come out. I saw it. Perfume of Sophia. Number 12. 12 is an angel number for me. 12 is a number of support. Of you've got something greater than you that's helping you along in your path right now. Perfume of Sophia. If we're talking about perfume, I'm talking about stimulating the senses, and maybe stimulating a sense that you take for granted. I'm hearing, like, we talk about, people talk about touch and sight, yeah, but maybe they don't talk about taste and smell as much as they should. They also realize that taste and smell is quite intertwined. With this, I'm also getting throat chakra. So whether you know it or not, your nose is actually incorporated in your ears too. Ears, nose, and throat are all kind of incorporated into your throat chakra. Okay, third eye is important as well afterwards, but okay, yeah, they're illuminating the third eye in this card, so that's why it's important also. So you have a throat chakra, third eye chakra, sort of in illumination right now, but you're realizing the interconnectivity of it all, as I'm hearing. Perfume of Sophia. The Sophia code is coming up to me, and I'll be honest, I've not read the book. I've been suggested to check it out. From my very brief understanding of it, it has to do with an exploration of the divine feminine and the arcana of divine feminines, like Mary Magdalene and Mother Mary and Isis, Ma'at, Sekhmet, and Bastet. Who else? Lady Oshun, Mama Oshun, Joan of Arc. Any of the ascended masters that are in their were in their depiction sort of related to femininity. The perfume of Sophia this card is telling me, and I'll be honest, I don't have the guidebook, I can't confirm for you. But what this card is telling me is there is a bit of a, we're still in a bit of a healing phase. See how her face looks? She looks like she's sleeping. But it's like just before she wakes up, right? She gets this translation. Maybe some of you guys often wake up in the middle of the night and go to the toilet, for example, and get back to bed. And once you fall back asleep, that's when you have the craziest dreams. I'm hearing you get these blasts of information just before you're about to wake up. But you've been needing to sort of rest in order to come back into union with your the truth of your divine femininity, the truth that the feminine side of you has such strong pull and such strong power in your life, and that it's not a scary thing. This also shows me vulnerability again. They're talking about vulnerability. Is it's really important to be able to make peace with vulnerability and not be afraid of it making you look like you're weak or being afraid of the challenges that vulnerability can bring up. Like, for example, if you have to have an uncomfortable conversation with somebody, but you know it's the thing that needs to be done. Yeah, okay, it'll be momentarily uncomfortable, of course, but the payoff of you putting yourself through that temporary discomfort is going to be far greater, because the longer you leave this thing unsettled, the more it just grows inside of you and sort of takes over all of your being, and it just pollutes your field. It sucks energy from you. It doesn't allow you to manifest when you're sitting in that kind of an energy. That's for damn sure. Because your field is imploding. It's like you're a black hole when you sit in that kind of vibe. Yeah, that's it. All right, let's get a couple of these cards from the Bag of Tricks. That was the White Light Oracle. I don't know if I mentioned it again, but they want me to mention it to you. Some of you guys, the white light is super important as well. So there's some sort of white light. Maybe you guys are meditating a lot on flushing yourself with beautiful light, whatever it may be. All right, citrine could be important for you, some of you guys as well. I don't know. Get what I want and fleeting. Okay, you're feeling like the thing that you desire is just blowing in the wind right now, and it's not coming to you. I am limitless and imposition. You once there was once an energy of sort of flying by the seat of your pants, not finishing projects once you started them. It might not be you too. This could be an energy that's in your field, but either way, there is an energy of not being able to come to completion, of dilly-dallying, of just going like, oh, I'll get to it eventually. I'll get to it eventually. I'm hearing some of you are saying, oh, I don't want to impose on it. Oh, I don't want to go where I'm unwelcome. I don't want to show up unannounced or uninvited or something like that. But either way, you're limitless. You're removing the limits of these impositions that were keeping you from being able to manifest. Meditate and jealousy. All right, my friends, what is it that stirs up jealousy in you? Something happened recently that you felt really jealous of somebody, or you're feeling jealous of a situation, or you wish something was yours, or whatever it may be. What is that? What's the root of that? They want you to think about that. They really want you to get into it, because this is part of the limitations of these impositions. It is some of you, some people, some of you are dealing with an energy, whether it's yourself or somebody in your field, again, of not wanting you to, if you like, it's like, if I can't have you, no one will. Or if I don't want, like, it's like, if I can't find success, I don't want you to have success without me. Um, uh, 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 yeah, there's a glow up vibe that somebody's not liking, because they're feeling like it casts a mirror to them that makes them insecure about their own growth. And there, if that any of that resonates, put yourself where it needs to be. The person that's experiencing that feeling needs to understand where that comes from, because there is a root in all of their problems that manifest in different faces, that has to do with this feeling. And a bit of meditation never hurt anyone. It's important that you go and reflect upon that, whoever you are. Why are you jealous of this person? What is it about them that threatens your existence so much? That's what I want to know. That's what you should want to know. Breathe and trustworthy. All right. There's an energy of judging a book before by its cover, of saying, because it was this way before, it can't be trustworthy again now. Just breathe and allow all this energy to flow, and you're going to realize who's trustworthy and who's not. I'm hearing, don't worry, you're protected. Sophia's perfume was definitely the number 12, so that you're protected. Some of you guys just smell really good. Yep, that's it. All right. I'll see you tomorrow. And I will also see you today over on Instagram for a live discussion of the transit to Taurus through Taurus of the moon. If you don't know me already, go check out Moon Mama Musings on Instagram. I do lives with the transits of the moon. So every 2 or 3 days. As well as all kinds of other nonsense. It's great fun. All right. Check me out. Send me some love. I'm sending it to you too. Right. Until next I see you, I'm sorry for anything you're going through if I've made you feel a certain way. Thank you for being a beautiful being and lending your energy to the collective, to the circuit, to whatever you want to look at it as. Thank you to your guides, my guides, the Ascended Masters, angels, ancestors, whoever, whatever, all of the juju that had us find these beautiful, clear, concise messages for our greatest good, whether it be now or in the near or distant future. These readings are timeless, and if you've been drawn to them, if you're listening to me talk right now, if you found this video, there's something in it for you. So there you have it. I love you to the moon and the stars and infinity and beyond and back, and I accept this, and I hope you do too. But if not, it's all good. We'll catch you in another video. Bye.